Picture this: Roman Reigns stands alone in the ring, and instead of the usual tension we've grown to expect from the tribal chief, he does something we haven't seen in years. He extends his hand to GUSO, not out of obligation, not out of necessity, but out of genuine respect and gratitude. And in that moment, everything changes because what everyone's been waiting for is finally happening. The 2022 Tribal Chief era is back, and it's bigger than ever before. This is exactly the kind of moment that makes professional wrestling the greatest storytelling medium in the world. Let me break down why this reunion, this acknowledgement between Roman and G, represents the most important chapter in modern WWE narrative, and why the fans absolutely deserve this payoff. When we rewind to 2022, GUSO was the catalyst for Roman Reigns' complete transformation. It wasn't just about acknowledging the tribal chief. It was about G's journey from uncertainty to absolute belief in what Roman represented. G became the bridge between Roman's dominance and the fans' connection to that dominance. He was the one who said the words everyone needed to hear. He was the one who made Roman's reign feel like a legacy rather than just a title run. That's the power of storytelling in wrestling, and that's what made 2022 so special. Now, years later, as we move through the current landscape of WWE programming, something has shifted. Roman hasn't just been a champion defending his status. He's been a character evolving. And the fact that he's acknowledging what G did for him, what G meant to establishing the Tribal Chief dynasty, shows incredible psychological depth in this narrative. This isn't just nostalgia. This is character development that respects the past while building something even more significant for the future. Think about what GUSO's journey has been since 2022. While Twin Towers was a crucial faction storyline that elevated both G and Jimmy, there's been something unfinished in the narrative between these two men. Roman needed G to believe in him. Roman needed someone in the ring who could validate his vision, and G provided that with absolute conviction. But what happens when you strip away the obligation? What happens when you put these two men together not because they have to be, but because they both understand what they built together? That's the story being told here, and it's magnificent because it respects both wrestlers as complete characters. G isn't coming back as a subordinate. He's coming back as the man who helped create the Tribal Chief era in the first place. He's coming back with his own legitimacy, his own credibility, and his own chapter in WWE history. When Roman thanks G, he's not diminishing G. He's elevating the entire legacy they created together. That's the kind of storytelling that separates good wrestling moments from legendary ones. What makes this even more compelling is how it positions everything moving forward. If G is back, if there's a reunion happening, what does that mean for the competitive landscape? Does this reunify the bloodline? Does this create a faction so dominant that no other team can stand against them? Or is there a twist we're not seeing yet? The beauty of this narrative is that it opens infinite possibilities. It plants seeds for enormous storylines down the road while paying homage to what worked so incredibly well in the past. And let's talk about the wrestling psychology at play here. Roman Reigns as a character has always been about respect. His dominance isn't just physical, it's psychological. When he looks G in the eye and thanks him for what he did, for what he meant, he's not just acknowledging history. He's creating a bond that makes their partnership even more dangerous than it was before. Because now it's not just built on belief. It's built on mutual recognition, on understanding, on the kind of respect that comes from two men who know exactly what they're capable of when they work together. The Tribal Chief era of 2022 was special because it felt like something no one had seen before in WWE. Roman had found his voice. He'd found his tribe. He'd found his purpose. But every great story needs evolution. Every great story needs to return to its foundations while building something new. That's exactly what's happening right now. GUSO didn't just help create a moment in 2022. He helped create a foundation that's strong enough to support everything Roman Reigns has built since then. This is the kind of storytelling that reminds us why we love professional wrestling. It's not just about wins and losses. It's not just about championships. It's about characters who grow, who change, who acknowledge the people who helped shape their legacy. It's about respect shown in the ring. It's about narratives that span years and mean something to every person watching. When you see Roman Reigns thank GUSO for bringing back the 2022 Tribal Chief era, you're not just watching a moment of appreciation. You're watching the continuation of one of the most important storylines in modern WWE history. You're watching two incredibly talented wrestlers remind everyone why their connection matters. And you're watching the setup for whatever comes next, which could be absolutely massive. This is the kind of content that makes WWE Express worth your time. Stories like this. Analysis like this. Breaking down not just what happens, but why it matters. Why it resonates. Why it's the kind of wrestling moment that stays with you long after the show ends. If you're not subscribed to WWE Express yet, now's the time. Because the Tribal Chief era is far from over. And we're going to be breaking down every twist, every turn, and every incredible moment along the way. Thank you for watching WWE Express. This is just the beginning.